This is Apple's most expensive flagship. Oh, holy cow. And this is Samsung's. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Ah! Oh my God. So we have just surgically smashed both of these phones. We've applied the same amount of force to the exact same spot on both for a reason, because we can now test the repair processes. Both phones have had the exact same thing done to them, so we can find out who's going to take longer to repair it, who's going to charge more to repair it, and who's actually going to repair it better. All right, let's see who's going to service me the best. Let's start with Apple.
Tell me, how can I help you today?
I broke my iPhone.
I see you're calling from an iPhone. Is that the same iPhone you're calling about?
No, different iPhone.
Great, thanks. In a few words.
It's not great.
What's
Just
going
impaled my phone. Sorry.
Hello, welcome to Apple Support. My name is Moss.
Hey, it's Aaron. I appear to have impaled my iPhone this morning.
It's a very interesting case, I must say. Can you tell me which device it would be?
Yes, it's an iPhone 14 Pro Max.
So when it comes to the phone itself, is it bent a little bit?
I'm going to say it's flat. He's very attentive. He's definitely trying to fix the mess I've caused. There are lots of long periods of silence on this call. I love how Simba's just politely waiting outside.
Okay, so when it comes to options, obviously, about getting it repaired, we do have the reservation into store. We also have the pending option.
So we'd rather post it, if that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, by all means, yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant.
Okay, let me quickly get an estimate for the cracked screen. It would be an estimated price of, including tax, £474.24.
For the screen?
Yes, for the cracked screen.
Right, wow. Okay, we'll go ahead with it. As soon as I make the payment, the repair process starts.
Yes, then the box will be shipped out to you from 1 to 2 business days.
Yep. Okay, great, thank you. £474. Half the price of the phone. I mean, the guy was very thorough. He was clearly trying to fix the problem and even going above and beyond, like very much making sure that I'd backed up my stuff, like I'd secured my accounts and all those kind of things. But the price is insane, and it also seems like they've got a lot of processes in place. Like that was a 30-minute call. Please, Samsung, be faster.
Thank you for calling Samsung. Please hold for options to speak to a Samsung expert.
Samsung expert.
Galaxy S23, press 1.
So it's very quickly trying to get details about the phone I'm calling about to channel me to the right person, which is good.
Good afternoon, this is Samsung Stars speaking to you. How can I take your name, please?
Hi, it's Aaron. I can't hear you very well.
I'm so sorry, is that any better now?
A little bit better, yeah, thank you. So I've managed to sit on my Samsung phone and the screen is shattered.
Please just take a look for you now.
Sorry?
There would be an out-of-warranty repair due to the damage of the device.
That's okay.
Just before I do, Aaron, can I go ahead and read out a short GDPR statement, please?
Yes. Gotta love GDPR.
Can I get your title, please?
Mister. A lot of heavy breathing happening down the line. She's doing well though. So far it's only been 8 minutes and I think we're getting there.
The first option I can give you is a DPD collection, where DPD can collect the device within the next working day.
Wow, brilliant.
So they'll take you to the repair centre. The engineer will assess the device. They'll send you a price quotation through email.
That would be great.
Perfect. Is there anything else you'd like my help with today?
No, thank you very much. Can somebody buy that lady a better microphone? But aside from that, she was great. The whole call was 12 minutes. She's managed to book the collection for tomorrow. They've not taken any money at all, and they're going to get back to me with a final quote without me having to do anything. Whereas Apple is charging up front, and then they're also saying that that might not be the full fee. We'll find out when they inspect it. Let's wait for collection, I guess. Oh, just remembered I need to actually pay Apple. £474.24. I didn't have to wait long for some action. Literally, the next morning.
Is this for Samsung?
I couldn't believe they're collecting it already. That is insane. And then just one day later, a little box is just coming from Apple. This is going very smoothly so far. Wait a second. Place your iPhone in the bag. Oh, so not in the box. That doesn't make any sense. But they've removed this. It's like they designed this instruction manual for a past version of this packaging. I guess I'll just do what I think makes sense. So the bag has one label, which means if I put this on the outside, it's going to end up in the UK, which kind of makes sense. But then if I put the box on the outside, then my package is shipping to China. Well, it can't be both. So I'm going to do what I think makes sense, which is to send it to the UK office, and then presumably if they decide that it does need a repair, they'll then send it to China themselves to get that done. But wow, this needs to be clearer. Alrighty, we're doing it. I'm not exactly reassured this is going to where I want it to. The company arranging a collection for you, like Samsung did, is just so much cleaner as a solution. But hey, at least both wheels are in motion now. This is where the true test of customer service begins. So we're currently towards the end of day 4 now, and I still heard nothing from either company. starting to get a little nervous. That said, Samsung did say they'd give me a follow-up call when I first rung them, and that's going to be tomorrow, so maybe I'll feel better after that. I did not.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
So I can see that the repair was unable to be collected. It has been reassigned yesterday.
The device was collected next day. How would it have not reached the service centre?
1 second, let me have a look. Okay.
It was collected in a Samsung box.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop you on a brief hold and I'm going to call the service centre just so we can be sure.
That's not great. They're very confused. Like, Samsung shouldn't be the one asking me what the reference number of the collection that they arranged is.
Have you heard about Bixby?
Have you heard about Bixby? Yes, I've heard about Bixby. Sometimes I wish I hadn't.
Hi, thank you so much for holding, Aaron. I have spoken to the service centre. They have definitely got your device, okay?
Good.
There was a mix-up with the service orders, so they are repairing the device as we speak.
Right, and when would I expect that to be?
I'm expecting to get that done within the next 2 days.
Thank you very much. Right, it's slightly scary that they didn't seem to know where the phone was or that it had been collected at all, but we're on top of it now, and this is apparently, according to them, still going to schedule. So it seems like while Samsung prefers to go for more of the call approach, Apple is more of a texter. So they've sent me 3 text messages. One was as soon as I had the call to say we've heard you. One was when the shipping box was on its way, and they've just now sent me one to say that your product reached Apple, will start your repair now. I'd say generally in life I actually prefer calls because it feels like you're more direct and you can get stuff done quicker, but that is technically wasting less of my time. Like, I just spent 15 minutes on hold with Samsung. This is kind of crazy. I just got an email from Apple support saying, our technicians have successfully repaired your product and are preparing it for shipment. We'll let you know when it's on its way. It's only been 2 days since I shipped it. But it actually kind of got better. In that same day, they'd not just received the product and repaired the product, but also shipped it from their warehouse. I mean, yes, I did nearly gag when they first told me the price of repair, but this does slightly soothe that burn, just like it would if you subscribe so we can overtake Apple. We are actually closer than I thought we ever could be. And before I knew it, on day 6, it was back with me. But we're not going to open to check it until we have both phones together. So I've just come back from a week-long trip in America. I've done a 4-day trip in a cabin doing absolutely nothing, which was great, by the way. But the Samsung phone is still not here. Okay, so I found the Samsung chat support page. Track an existing repair. Smartphones. Sorry, I could not find the repair status information. But I've definitely typed it in right. Samsung. What have you done? Why is this so difficult? I just want to call somebody.
Hello, and thank you for calling Samsung.
Oh, thank goodness. Does anyone else hate the fact that companies are constantly trying to offload call center staff?
Improve our service to you, we'd be grateful if you could spend a couple of minutes after your call today to tell us about your experience with our colleague.
I think it's best for you that I don't. I just want to check the status of my repair.
Essentially, that they're looking to return the device without repair. It says the repair quotation was declined. Do you need some kind of a response to the service center?
No, I haven't.
They should have sent an email with some form of the quotation around the repair.
I don't remember seeing an email.
Okay, interesting. Apologies. I mean, I can obviously if I can do is feed that back. I'll spell it phonetically for you.
Yeah, phonetically is good.
S for Sierra.
Wait, did you say S for Sierra?
Yeah.
It should be MC.
Okay, apologies.
They do have my number, right?
They do have your number, so they should have called you. It's one or the other, so they'll always attempt by email. If they don't hear a response, they should have called me. Any other questions, then you could have next time.
No, that's good. Thank you. Ooh. I mean, he was helpful. He was very apologetic, and I don't think this is his fault. But Samsung is kind of screwing up here. So they noted down the email address wrong. But then even then, if the email wasn't being responded to, they should have tried to call me, but they didn't. It does also feel like the organizational structure isn't quite here. Like the service center only works Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. And then it seems like the entire rest of the company isn't able to communicate or adjust orders based on there. So they're not keeping track of what's happening in the repair center. It's a completely separate process that you have to yourself contact separately. So I've just woken up to a very unfortunate text message. It's from DPD, and they're saying, we will deliver your Samsung parcel today. They've not repaired it. Back to square zero. I'm pretty sure this is my Samsung phone, but it's repaired. Or is it exactly as I left it? Oh my god, I'm so nervous. No. That's still cracked. So, we started the process again. New call for collection, new collection, new set of forms we filled out, and even when it all went right, this was still not a good experience. Okay, we finally have a link to pay. 223? No way. And then they're saying that if I decline to pay that, I pay £15 charge. I guess because they've taken the time to look at it. Less than half the price of Apple's. Right, money paid. The question now is how long it takes them to repair it and get it back to me. Yeah, I can't believe we're nearly at the end of this process now. Alright, so it's now been 5 full days of it just saying pending repairs. There's been no calls, there's been no communication. And I'm just thinking, if this was my actual main phone being repaired that had my SIM card in that everyone used to contact me on, what would I do for these 5 days? But even the tortoise eventually finishes the race. Oh man, after all this time, all the emails, the online forms, the support calls, I can't believe we're actually here. I guess we'll start with the Samsung. Nothing feels better than unboxing your own phone for the 3rd time. It's all properly sealed up, very nice. Why do I always do that? I'm actually slightly nervous. I think I'm just scarred from the last time I opened this box. Ooh. It's done. It's repaired. Shiny new Samsung again. And I can tell it's my Samsung, not the replacement, because I sent in a really specific red variant of it. The glass looks completely perfect. There are 0 dead pixels on the screen. This is seemingly a fully successful repair. Can't wipe the smile off my face. So, Apple, which is a much more reasonably sized package considering it's just got to carry the phone. Oh, this is the iconic Apple, your product has been repaired box. And we're repaired. We are golden. Thank goodness for that. Completely spotless from the back. I think they've given it a polish as well. That's very nice of them. There we go, the boot up screen. So what does this mean? Well, Apple charged us a lot of money. They charge it up front, they charge it without even checking the device, but at least for that, the phone was back with me 5 days after I first made the call. Samsung was more affordable, but every part of the service experience reflects that. 29 days is far, far too long to be potentially without a phone. So honestly, neither of these was a reassuring experience, and it just makes me want to go to a corner shop and pay $50. In total then, I have lost over $700 making this video. But it turns out I can get myself back that amount in discounts just by using PayPal Honey. I was in the US recently for a trip, and while I was out there, I was browsing the market for TVs. More because I was curious how US prices compared to UK prices. But then I noticed something crazy. I added this one to the basket, Honey popped up, and it was just like, no, don't pay that for that TV. You can get the exact same thing for significantly less money if you just buy it here instead. And then, when there isn't a cheaper website, you just tap this Honey button in your browser, and it'll automatically search through currently available coupon codes for the website you're already on and just apply the one that saves you the most money. And on average, when it finds a coupon code, it's saving you 18% on websites that you're already shopping on. It doesn't make sense to not be using this. So just add it now to your browser at joinhoney.com/boss.